What is going on, guys? This is the third and final part of my semi-automatic farm tutorials. First one being the wheat, second one was the sugarcane and cactus, and the last one will be the melon and pumpkin farm. Let me show you quickly how it harvests. Just before we start the tutorial, you press this button, pistons push up, and it harvests the melon and the pumpkins. You just go and collect it, and then you don't need to replant because it grows back automatically. So let me go over to my flat world quickly and then we'll get started. Right guys, we're over in the flat world now. This is where the wheat was and where the cactus and sugarcane farm was, and this is where we're going to put the pumpkin and melon farm. Don't worry about all the sandstone blocks in weird places, that's just me marking out stuff, and I'll explain more as I go along. So this hole I've dug out here is 8, I think, yeah, 8 by 17 and 3 down, and it's opposite the sugarcane and cactus farm if you built that and followed that tutorial. So it's 8 by 17 and 3 down, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a wall all the way around that hole, just so the wall is complete for the farm. So let me just do that quick. Let's build it all the way around, just so we know what space we're working inside of. Let's do it here as well. Right, so that's that out of the way. Right, and the next thing you're going to want to do, guys, is once you've dug out the hole, you're going to want to place blocks in the same position that I'm placing them here, all the way to the end. So you've got 2, so you don't want right at the edge, then you do a row there, miss a gap, and then row again, and then there's a 3 block gap here, and then you do the same thing. Then miss one, and same thing here, and then same again here, 3 block gap, and then do that. Right, now that's done, we want to put a block right there where I've placed that sandstone block, in the middle of them 3 block gap we left and 1 up. So we want to do that all the way across. What that block is there is the bottom of where we're going to put the water, so that's the water's going to be on top of that. And we want to do the same here on this one. Right, so now we've done that, we want to get sticky pistons. See, now this farm here, unlike the wheat farm and the sugarcane farm, we're going to use sticky pistons because it's the only way it works with harvesting melons and pumpkins. So I'm going to use sticky pistons for this one, and you're going to place your sticky pistons on top of the rows that are on the floor, not that one there, just these ones here. So just follow me. Oh, you want them to face upwards like that. Foul on them 3, and then miss that one there we placed, and then go to these 2 here, and you want it to face upwards again. And then miss that one again, that's there, and then the last 2 sticky pistons facing up. Right, now that's done. Now what we need to do is we need to jump down in this hole here, and we need to dig some space out so we've got some space to work with. This line I've put here is going to be again the bottom of the water, so the water will go where that dirt block is, and this is where we don't want to delete because the water will pour out. So you want to delete underneath that, just so we've got some space from redstone. And you want to dig some area here, which I already dug some earlier. You can see the other farm over there. And you just want to clear out some area down here so you've got some space to work with. Alright, so cool, that's done. So once you've cleared out all the space, now we want to line this up. Oh no, I've missed one here. Right, so once you've cleared out all that area, you need to get your repeaters. And now your repeaters are going to point this way. So the buttons here, the wheat farm's over there, and you want your repeaters to point this way into the blocks. So I'm going to place it into every single block like this, and then the following one there, and then the next gap we're going to miss that gap. So this gap here, we don't need repeaters there. We missed that. Let me go down so you can see it clearly. So we've got repeaters there, and into that block, and then repeaters coming out and into that block. Then we're not going to put repeaters here for these two blocks. We're just going to put it straight into these blocks here. So put it straight there, and then right behind it again, and then the same thing which we did before. Miss them two blocks and then put it in this block here, and then the same again here. So let me fly up so you can see where all the repeaters are. See, repeaters, miss two blocks, then repeaters, miss two blocks, like that. Right, so once we've done that, we need to get our redstone, and then where we missed the blocks, which are there and there, we need to fill them blocks up with redstone. So let me get down there quickly, and we need to fill up all this with redstone, and the same on this side here. So cool, you see that? Fill up with redstone. Now we need to connect this redstone to the button. So the button is up here on this wall here. So I want to dig out underneath the button and place a redstone dot there, and then go down underneath. And now we know that the redstone dot is on that there. So what we need to do is we want to place a block underneath it, and then a repeater coming out for the block where the redstone dot is, and then we want to place another block in front of that repeater, and then redstone dust on top of that. Now we don't need any torch for this one because we want the repeaters to be down by default. So we want to run this wire through to the redstone over here. So I'm going to run this wire here, and then we want to place redstone all along here alongside these repeaters. So now hopefully when I press that button, all these pistons should pop up and then go back down. Nice. So once we've done that, just fill this back up here. If you want to put the dirt or grass in, it doesn't matter, and you can put the dirt and grass above the sticky pistons. I'll just do it above the sticky pistons for now, but there is more dirt going to be in there eventually. So just put it all above the sticky pistons for now, and then go back to the start. And then you want to do on this one here, and then you want to leave that gap there, and then do it on this one. And leave that gap there, and do it on this one. And same again. Same again. And the last one right there. So now we're going to put some paths in between the two sets of grass we just put in. So we get some sandstone half blocks for me because that's the block I'm building out of, and then put it in there. And now the ones where we put sandstone earlier, we leave that one and go across where we can see the repeaters, and then put half blocks there. Then we leave that one again and go across where we can see the repeaters and put half blocks there again. Oh, delete. Oh crap. So there, the path stones. You can see, we can see some dirt there at the back. Let's just replace that quickly with some sandstone so it doesn't look ugly. Right, that's done. Does everything still work? Yeah, cool. That's just how we want it. We want some to not pop up, and we want some so they do pop up, because that's where the melons and that are going to be growing. So now we need to put the water in, and the water is for these ones here that are lower down than the half blocks. So let's get some water and put it in. Let's put that in there, and this one here. And we're going to need some more water to hydrate this whole thing. So what we're going to do, we're going to destroy some of this wall here, and place some water alongside, and then build the wall back up over it. So there we go. Oh, And we'll do that on the other side here as well. And then put the water in. And then cover that up. Right. Now, I'm going to cover up this water here as well. So I'm going to put a block there and a block there. And then cover it over. And then cover it over there. Right. As you can see, everything's still working. So now what you need to do, you need to get your hoe and hoe all the dirt. Right, now all that dirt is hydrated. We need to plant the melons and the pumpkins. So where melon and pumpkin seeds are here. And grab some bone meal as well. Which one's which? Let's plant melons first. And we're going to plant some melons along there. I'm not going to plant them all right now, but just so you get the idea. Obviously they're planted right there. Let's grab some melons so we can place them down. And just place the melons along there. And now obviously when you want to plant in the back row, so like these rows here, you want to plant just so the melons are on the inside of the paths. So same here, that's where you want the melons to grow. And it's up to you whether you use pumpkins or watermelons. And I used half and half, but I'm just going to use that for now. That's where you want all the melons to grow, so you'd plant all the seeds there, there, there and there. And then once you go over to the button, you press the button, pistons pop up, and then you just go and collect your stuff. And now let's do some final touches just to make it look a bit better around the edge. So let's get some fences, and put fences all the way around. And obviously you want to add some lamps as well on top of these fences just to light up the farm so things grow at night. And then we want to add a fence gate here. Where is it? There it is. And there we go. And collect all your stuff. And there it is, guys. There is the watermelon slash pumpkin farm that you can use, whatever you decide to use it on. And that is all the farms, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed these 3 videos. I know it might not be the most efficient way to do farming, but it's the way I did it because I like the look of the farm. I thought it looked really nice. And some of you wanted to know how I built it, and this is how I did it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.